want to do a
I got the thumbnail. I got the thumbnail right here. Big change. Big thumbnail.
Big change.
Big thumbnail.
Take it away, Thayne.
Yo. Back here, another Talking Rad. I'm Thayne, the P-Man.
And I am Cole, the C-Man.
And I'm Sky.
I don't like mine. I want to take mine back. Can I take it back?
I heard that. I was like,
He's Cole, the C man, and I'm Sky, the Wee man. Here's my Wee.
I said P-Man.
I
So,
should have said B-Man.
yeah.
I'm Cole, the C man. We salute you, Captain Seaman.
Yeah.
Talking Rad.
Talking Rad episode, I can't remember, 203.
I think you
Is
cheating.
that right there? I don't know. You'll see the episode number when I upload it.
I see spider webs.
Yeah, there's a lot. I see them at work every day.
Where there's webs, there's spiders.
Okay.
up higher. Oh, you
Anyways, this episode's gonna be a little shorter since
We're short.
I'm freaking tall.
We're
I'm
short
6'2".
on.
Whoa, Thayne. Whoa.
We're short on height
And in brain cells.
and inches.
Hey, 3 inches is pretty big. Have you seen a tape measure? 3 inches.
I'm not saying nothing.
Okay.
I was talking about my height. I
Okay.
don't know what this guy's talking about.
Yeah.
Pervert.
I was talking about if you build a house and you're 3 inches off, that's a big difference.
It's a big difference. Anyways, this is gonna be a bit of a shorter episode since we're kind of filming on a
Sorry, I'm
tight
touching your
schedule.
toes. Or do you want me to
and
keep going?
It's fine. It's
Well, also, Cole's going to be gone for, I think, one
Yeah,
or two
he's-
episodes. So it'll just be
One
Thayne
or
and
two
I.
episodes. So
going to Japan.
The J World.
I'm gonna go
He's going
and,
to J-Land.
and check it out.
Cole's going to
I'll
fulfill
report
Get
back.
that giant Doraemon plushie.
his inner weeb wishes.
I'm gonna check it out and see what it's all about.
I really hope you plan on going to an arcade and a manga cafe.
I don't know about a manga cafe, but me and Slade are gonna go to a maid cafe because he wants to, not because I want to. And I don't really want to.
Do the heart
Hopefully
thing.
they speak English and call you
Moi
master.
cute like that.
Yeah, my king.
I really hope
And
they
to my
speak
food.
English and call you master.
Don't you mean meowster?
Meowster, you're right. Sorry.
Freaking degenerate. Not even real.
Watch him come
What was the
back,
other thing you
Thayne, with
said?
a
Oh, an
wife.
arcade. One of the days I do just want to go to the arcade like all day because there's a bunch of like crazy arcade games that we don't have here and never will.
Bunch of music ones.
Oh, the
Rhythm
one
music
where it's-
ones,
the one
rhythm
where it's got, like,
games.
the little lights on there.
Talking like freaking like Gundam games that you can like actually pilot the mech, like that
Like
kind of crap.
big.
I want to do that stuff.
I've always wanted to play. What's this? Tetsu.
Taiko.
Taiko no Tatsujin.
Taiko
no
Tatsujin. Yeah.
Gosh. Have fun, by the way, in case no one's told you. Have fun while you're there.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Sounds like a really good time.
I should have saved my money, but instead I bought a computer. So maybe next year. I don't know. Yeah, but this podcast I wanted to do it because I wanted to talk about movies, specifically a little event activity I'm gonna do.
I saw a movie
You did?
last night.
Oh,
I watched Wicked,
the
the
musical one. Yeah.
the musical.
With Ariana Grande.
I'll give you guys my quick opinions on
Yeah.
it because I feel like it's relevant to the
It's
conversation.
a part one, right?
Yeah, I don't know how relevant it is to your conversation. If I'm being completely honest, I don't remember what your conversation was going to be.
It's gonna be about movies. But
Okay,
it can
I like to talk about it
Yeah.
just briefly if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, as someone who has seen both the play Wicked and now the first movie Wicked, I think the movie's good.
Okay.
That's just like my blanket statement. The movie's good. It's good. I don't know if I would just, swap out one for the other. I don't know if they're interchangeable. Like if you want to see a play, then go see Wicked. If you want to see a movie, go see a movie.
Do you think there need to be two parts, or is just Wicked over?
So here,
Wicked long.
this is like a minor spoiler, if you will. The movie Wicked covers the entirety of the play.
Wow.
So the part 2 is going to be either all new or a retelling of The Wizard of Oz, is my guess.
I'm thinking
musical.
Actually,
yeah.
it might. You think it might
It's a
cover
joke.
the book because it's based off a book?
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the musical or the play that I've seen, this covered the entirety of the plot of the play, and that's I don't know. I think it's fine. Like you could literally just watch this movie and be like, yeah, that was really good, or you could watch the play and be the same story.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't think they're interchangeable. If you want one experience, you go to that. If you want the other experience, you go to this. One other thing I'll say before I move away from this, Ariana Grande was one of the best performances I've seen in a movie in a very long time, which is very weird to say.
Well, she did start as an actress, but she started as that like annoying girl, Kat. Her name was
She
from
was
Victorious.
dumb. She was a stupid girl.
And
Yeah.
like maybe it's because of the role. Her role's kind of like a ditzy dumb girl, and like she was pretty good at that in the freaking iCarly. Not iCarly. Victorious.
Cat and Sam.
Yeah, Sam and Kat.
Sam and Cat.
Regardless, I was blown away with how well she did. I was like, this is not the same person that we've been memeing on in Fortnite for the past 10 years, is it? Like, this is crazy.
She's got a killer voice, too, so it fits.
Her singing was really, really good. I mean, the song that she sings is popular because that's her thing. Like, it's her song. That's like the best song in the movie, let's be real. And, yeah, regardless, just like her performance was stellar. Good job, Ariana Grande. I don't know why you did so good or how you did it, but you did it.
You were Cole's new favorite celebrity crush.
I don't know if I'd say that because I still don't really like her. I was just very impressed with her performance.
I think you're cute. I'll date you.
She looks eternally 16.
Oh, and Ariana Grande.
That's all I had to say on Wicked. Good show. If you enjoy plays / musicals, you're gonna love it. I think it's really good. Oh, it's long. It's like 2.5 hours long.
Yeah, I'm surprised there's a part 2 because I assume it's just part 2 is gonna be based off the book because a lot of people know is the musical was a book first.
I got up and went pee because I couldn't hold it anymore.
Yeah,
and I came back.
I did that for Infinity War. I had to go pee.
Did you go to
Not
sleep?
surprisingly, not for Endgame.
Thayne, did you go to sleep right at the... go pee?
No, just a little bit before. You were there.
I don't remember, dude.
Okay.
It's so long
Yeah.
ago.
Anyway, sorry. Let's hear what Thane's got for us. What do you got for us today, Thayne?
Today, I decided, you know what? I want to watch all these movies, but I just haven't been watching movies. So I thought, why don't I put my dick to the grindstone?
That's a choice of words.
Put my what's the saying to the grindstone?
Put my shoulder to the wheel.
I
No,
knew
no,
that
no.
one.
No, there's one where it's like put my foot to the grindstone, like because you're doing this.
Hit the
like
ground running.
I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
what the phrase is.
Yeah.
Penis
Let's
is
just stick with your original one.
Penis and
Yeah.
grindstones don't go good
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
How do you know?
Okay, I decided to take the initiative and do 31 movies in December all this year, and that sounds like a lot, but I decide. But there's a website called Letterboxd, which I use. Most of you probably heard of it.
So
if
you're
you're
gonna watch
watching
a
this.
movie
Track
every
of what you're
day?
watching.
Yeah, it's a nice little site. It's better than IMDb. It's not as informational as IMDb, but it's just for like keeping track of
So
movies.
you're saying this is another website where I can log things that I'm doing?
Yeah,
So I've got anime logging, video game logging,
and then you got movie
forest logging,
Forest.
Lincoln logging. Now movie logging?
I like it. Quick tangent. Do you log the games you play like you log your anime? Like you've
Yeah.
been like logging like I took this that many hours and
Yeah.
stuff. Do you do it on a spreadsheet or like how long to
No,
beat?
there's a website. It's called Backlogged that I really like.
I don't ever
Oh.
count the hours to say I played this or I completed it or whatever.
I like counting the hours because I like to compare it to how long to beat, and then also I like to just keep track of how many hours of video games I've played.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
What I also like about this website is where IMDb just pushes all their articles and ads in your face. Letterboxd, like on the front page, they just kind of push it down to the corner. You actually have to scroll down to see their articles they write, which is nice. It's not intrusive at all. So
So you're gonna watch one movie every day of the month.
yeah.
Can I ask you a question? How do you plan on getting this done is my question.
I don't know. Just watch a movie.
Because I don't want to be a skeptic. I don't want to be cynical. Prove me wrong, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, yeah.
I won't be skeptical. I believe you can do it.
Yeah.
I mean, you just like watching things. I don't see why you wouldn't.
Yeah.
But this is my challenge for you. I don't know what else you're gonna do with this, but every time you finish a movie, write like a small little paragraph about what you thought of the movie.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do is that for this list I made, I'm just gonna write like completed this, thought it was good. Like I'm gonna link this letterbox to the description so you guys can keep track of it. And also, this is kind of rough list, so it might not be the final product. Maybe I'll want to slip another movie in, and just like, but I will log the day I watched it and like a little synopsis, like a little what I thought.
I'll watch some with you. I guess just on the weekends.
Yeah, but I just wanted to read through the list, and if you guys wanted to interject or maybe add a movie.
Do you already have 31 total?
Yeah, I have 31 total in here right now.
Let's hear 'em.
Yeah, so the first 6 are going to be like samurai films. So we got Seven Samurai, Rashomon, Throne of Blood, Ron, The Hidden Fortress, and Harakiri. The next 3 are Tarantino movies: Pulp Fiction, Django Unchained, and Inglourious Bastards.
Have you seen all of these movies or any of them? Or?
No, these are movies I want to watch.
You've
That's
never seen Pulp
crazy.
Fiction and
No.
Inglourious Bastards?
I
That one
haven't. I've
shocks
seen
me.
Reservoir Dogs. I've seen Kill Bill. I've seen Jackie Brown. I just haven't seen Pulp Fiction yet. I
Pulp
also wanna see
Fiction's
Django.
really good.
Yeah.
And Inglourious Bastards, in my opinion, might be even better. I
Yeah.
really like that one.
And then we got John Woo movies. There's one later, but we'll get to that. Apart from this, we got A Better Tomorrow 1 and 2. I don't watch the third one because it's not John Woo, and also it's not very good. Then we got 2 movies that were supposed to be A Better Tomorrow, but Better Tomorrow 3, but they became different. The Killer and Bullet in the Head. Then we got a horror movie that I always want to watch, The Fly. Then we got the Batman, the latest Batman movie, because
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, Robert Pattinson. Then we got Dune Part 1 and Part 2. And then we got from the same director, the movie Sicario, which I heard is really good. Then we got Pan's Labyrinth, which is a Del Toro film horror movie. And then we got The Revenant, which Sky has recommended it.
Leonardo.
So Leonardo.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It's a trippy one.
we
It's not
got-
trippy. It's very surreal and graphic.
There's even rumors that Leonardo got R-worded by a bear in the movie. Like when he's getting mauled by the bear.
The bear
Yeah.
did some extra stuff
Yeah.
to him.
Yeah.
Wink.
Then we got 2 Cormac McCarthy adaptations, The Road and No Country for Old Men. Then we got a Coen Brothers movie, The Big Lebowski, and then a movie that came out Christmas Day a few years ago called All Quiet on the Western Front. I really liked the book in high school, so I thought it's a new adaptation. I always wanted to watch
Are
this
these
one.
in order you're going to be watching them? Or are you going to jump around?
Maybe jump around,
Okay.
but this I'm probably just going to see what's on the list and just, I'll watch that.
I see.
Yeah.
I'll watch one with you tonight.
And then we got
It's not the first.
Well, no, it's on the first.
Oh,
starting on
Get wrecked,
Fortnite.
Sky.
You
Yeah.
can't start early.
Yeah. Then we got Silent Night, which is a John Woo Christmas movie. It's
That's-
probably
That's the horror one, right?
no, it's an action movie. It's
Oh.
like an action movie with almost no dialogue because the guy got shot in the throat.
I see.
So then we got an anime movie. I thought I was gonna put more anime movies, but I decided to do The Wind Rises since that's one of the
Yo,
only 2.
I love that one. That's one of my favorite ones.
1 and 2 I haven't seen, and then you see The Boy and the Heron.
It's one of my favorite
Yeah.
Ghibli ones.
Then we got Fight Club, which I'm surprised I
banger.
have not
You've
seen.
not seen Fight Club?
I haven't seen
I'm going
Fight
to say a
Club.
bold prediction that
Yeah.
you already know the.
You already
freaking
know the
spoiler.
thing.
I know.
Okay.
It's a very popular spoiler. If you don't know it already, then it's
I
like,
went for a
yeah.
while without learning.
I
that.
watched
Yeah.
it without knowing what
Yeah,
the spoiler
same.
was. But I'm also the same guy that didn't know the spoiler to Sixth Sense
Ooh,
when I watched it.
That's
But
a-
that's not because I didn't know the spoiler. It's because I didn't know I was watching the Sixth Sense until I got done with it.
So you
Yeah.
knew the spoiler. And then
I
you're
knew the
like,
spoiler.
Oh.
And at the end, I'm like, this is Sixth Sense?
yeah.
That's what it was.
Did you just stumble in like 10 minutes into the film?
I was just hanging out with somebody that put it on. I started watching it with them.
Oh,
And then we got The Shape of Water, another Del Toro movie, another one.
That's the one where they bang.
Yeah, the fish people pay. Then we got Shawshank Redemption, which I haven't seen all the way.
Say Shawshank?
Yeah, I haven't seen it all the way through. Then we got
Shawshank's
Seven, which is another David Fincher's
That's like
famous.
Aliens, isn't it?
No, Seven is the one where it's like the guy who's committing 7 deadly sins and they gotta find him.
Oh, okay, I don't know that one.
Yeah.
That one is really good. Alex
Yeah.
and I watched that one. It's
Yeah.
got young Brad Pitt.
Yeah, Young Bad Pitt and
and
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan
They
Freeman.
got Kevin Spacey as the killer.
So freaking good.
Yeah.
That's a spoiler though. They don't even list his name in the opening credits.
Yeah. Oh wow. And then the last one, which
I think.
I'm just gonna watch. I don't know if I've seen it all the way, but I'm just gonna watch it probably to cry on New Year's Eve. Is The Green Mile.
I haven't seen that one either.
I don't know that one either.
Oh, that's a good one.
You know what we should do before we end the episode is we should go through like the top 100 list very quickly and just see which ones we've seen.
On
Like IMDb's top 100 best rated films or something.
there's also got one on Letterboxd, but I guess.
Oh, then let's just go through that. You can finish talking about your thing, though.
So yeah, go for it. Sorry.
So that's just like I just picked 31 movies. I was kind of trying to think of what ones to watch, but if you guys got any additions, I'm just gonna throw some up there to see if and then I'll just pick and choose sometimes. If you guys have any recommendations of movies,
I mean, I could always recommend stuff, but the fact you already have 31, I probably won't recommend anything right now. I'm more curious as to what you plan on doing with this. Like after you write your little one paragraph like thoughts on the movie, are you gonna like turn this into a video? Like I watched 31 videos in 31 days.
I don't
Here's what
know. That's the
happened.
thing. I just kind of decided just to I want
You
to
just
watch
wanna do
movies.
it?
Yeah,
I see.
Seems fun, and also it's got posted on there, and then people also want to post their list. They can like, hey, here's my list.
Yeah, I would just definitely recommend writing at least one paragraph of your thoughts for the movies.
Yeah.
It's even if you never do anything with it, it's just kind of like fun. If you're gonna like go through the trouble of making a list, it's fun to like
log it
in an interesting way, I
Yeah.
guess. We can talk later about it, but like the Daryl Talks game video came out a couple days
I
like
need to
yesterday,
watch it.
and I could go into conversation about that. But let's talk about movies before we go there.
So yeah, I always wanted to get more into movies, and so I just made this list just to watch it. So and it's like, well, I'm gonna try to watch all these movies in 31 days, and wrap up the end of the year with movies.
You should pull the 100 thing on the internet. What is this website again?
Letterboxd.
Letterboxd.
Like
Ledger.
BOXD.
Boxed.
Yeah.
Letterboxd top 100.
Yeah. Top 250.
Ooh, top 250.
Ooh.
Well,
We're not
we
going to
don't-
go through all 250.
Yeah.
We might just do like the top
official
50 or something like that. All right. We got La La Land. I'm just kidding. It's just the... Oh, literally, it is number
it
one.
is.
Number one is La La Land.
I've seen it. It's
That's a good show. Interstellar. Okay, I've never seen Interstellar. That's one of those I've always meant to watch.
I've seen it. I like it.
Yeah.
Thayne?
Yeah, I like Interstellar. I think the effects are incredible.
Everywhere, Everything, All at Once.
I like
we
that
saw
one.
that one.
That was a
didn't we?
banger.
Yeah.
We
That's
watched that
with,
together.
Kim Jong.
I don't know her name.
Michelle Yeoh.
Oh, I'm not thinking.
Daniel something? No.
Kim Jong's the one in.
Ken Jeong?
Ken, thank you, gosh.
He's the one. Yeah, he's the one in Community.
He's not in this though.
I don't
is
think
he?
he's
No,
in
it's
it.
the guy from Goonies and Indiana Jones.
Oh, Short Round.
Yeah, Short Round. It's Short Round from Indiana Jones.
We did watch this.
We
didn't
watched it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's phenomenal.
So this is the one where they're jumping back and forth.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
Dimensions.
Fight Club's
Fight
banger.
Club.
Banger.
Dead Poets Society.
Oh, I like that one. I watched
Never
it.
seen it.
Never seen
It's
it.
the one where they stand at the desk, go, "Oh, Captain, my Captain."
I don't know what that one
I
is.
know that
It's a
reference.
classic. It's a classic movie. It's a sad movie too.
Eternal Sunshine.
Of
Never
the
seen
Spotless
it.
Mind. That's like
Haven't
one of
seen
those
it.
like mind frick movies.
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
Whiplash.
That's one I always wanted to see.
Yeah, I want to
like
see that
it.
as well.
That's from the director of La La Land.
Yeah,
Okay.
Whiplash is fun. I like music movies.
Little Women.
Little Woman. That's
2019. I've never seen it.
I do know that these four sisters, the Poe sisters from Ocarina of Time, are named after the Little Women sisters.
Oh, interesting. Parasite's a
Yes.
banger. That's a good show.
That one my sisters watched. I've never seen.
10 Things I Hate About You?
Yeah.
I've
I don't know if
definitely
this
seen
is
it when
the
I was
top-
a kid.
I don't know if this is the
This is the fan.
highest rated shows,
It
but
said it was fan.
yeah.
It's probably ratings then,
With
right?
the most
films with
fan.
the fan.
Yeah.
Oh, with most fan. I've seen this one. Heath Ledger's. He's cool.
Yeah.
He's a
I've
hot
seen it
boy.
as a kid. It's been so long.
Yeah, my sisters watched it. It's one I never really watched. Dark Knight, a classic.
Still, in my opinion, the best superhero movie ever
Like, if you
made.
guys ever need a good sleep, like, you watch that movie.
Wow. Okay.
I'm just being a freaking jerk. I apologize. The one time I tried watching, I was just really tired and I fell asleep, and now I
The
never
Perks
get
of
the
Being
end
a
of it.
Wallflower. I don't
Never
want to watch
seen it.
anything with Ezra Miller. Sorry, Emma Watson.
What's Ezra Miller?
He's a douche.
He's a bad Batman.
What did he do? Naughty?
Oh, you just have to look it up. You'll be like, wow, what a piece of garbage.
Oh, Coraline.
Coraline, that's a classic. I
like
don't
it.
think I've seen.
It's a kind of a creepy show for a kids movie.
Yeah.
Spirited Away.
Oh,
I have not seen this.
It's a banger.
it's a good one.
Pride and Prejudice.
Haven't seen.
Always
it.
wanted to see it. Keira Knightley. Fantastic Mr. Fox.
I watched
Hey.
Alex and I watched this
It's a
together.
good one.
Howl's Moving Castle.
Seen that
good
one.
one.
Pulp Fiction.
On my
Banger.
list.
I'm surprised you don't see it. That's probably the one I'm most surprised Thayne's
Yeah.
not seen.
I know. I've seen a lot of clips, but I just haven't seen the movie fully.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
That's a good one.
That's an incredibly
I
good
think this is my hot take, but I think that the Spider-Verse, this is the first one, correct?
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
This is the greatest animated film of all time.
Yeah, you
Eh.
can say that.
It's probably up there. I don't know if I would put it number one, but it's probably
It's
in the top
Goodwill
one or
Hunting.
three.
I've never seen
1 to
Goodwill
3.
Hunting, but
Goodwill Hunting's good.
This is a good one too. I haven't seen it. I've seen clips, but this is one I've always wanted to watch.
Oh yeah, it's a good one. I watched that in college for one of my classes, and
Did it make you cry?
I didn't cry, but it was good.
I've seen the bench scene so many friggin' times.
Yeah.
Where he's just chatting with him.
Call Me by Your Name. I
it's
don't know
it's
that
one of those
Is that a
boys
BL?
love. Yeah.
Shawshank Redemption,
Banger.
banger. Scream.
I've seen that one.
Don't know anything about it.
It's a horror movie.
It's like a meta horror movie where it's like
It's commentary on horror movies.
Yeah,
So
it's
not
a
like
commentary
Scary Movie,
slasher.
but kind of.
yeah.
But
It's
not-
like where
It'd
it's
be
like
like the classic scene is the girl's watching a horror film on the couch. She's like, "Turn around, he's right behind you," and
And
the
he's
killer's
behind
behind
her.
her.
Yeah.
The Godfather. So
Yes, that's
I-
a classic.
I have not seen The Godfather nor The Godfather 2. I'm curious as to why this one's higher than The Godfather 2, because people always say The Godfather 2 is like the best freaking movie
I
ever.
don't know. This is not like this
Probably because
kinda-
it's the first.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's one I want to see.
Black
though.
Swan
That's ironic. We talked about that just a
Yeah.
second ago.
on another podcast.
Lady Bird, the hit dog from King of the Hill.
Yeah.
Inception, I like that a lot. It's one of my favorite shows.
Yeah.
Yeah. Donnie Darko.
Never seen Donnie Darko, but I think my dad's told me about it
We
a bit.
watched it in a Discord
Yeah.
one night.
It's trippy.
It's a trippy one. It kind of makes you think. It's like, interesting. Very interesting movie.
Scott Pilgrim,
It's a
It's a fun one.
fun one.
After Sun. I have no idea what that
I've
is.
never heard of that one either.
Never heard of it. I've heard of everything but that one so
Yeah.
far.
Goodfellas. That's a really good one. That's
not seen it.
That's a classic mob movie.
The Grand Budapest.
Grand Poo's. That's a
Hotel.
Wes Anderson movie.
I've never seen it.
Yeah. Before Sunrise. That's a Richard Linklater.
Never seen it.
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future 1.
Always a classic.
It's a good one. Lord
Return
of
of
the
the
Rings.
King.
It's a banger.
Yeah, I'll do it someday, guys. I
Little
promise.
Miss
Okay,
Sunshine.
all right. Let's do it right now. By the end of next year, I will have watched all 3 Lord of the Rings movies.
Yeah.
That's how you confirm
My
it.
hero.
I got the 5 from you. Got the fist bump from you. It'll happen. It has to happen.
Good one.
I honestly think, Cole, that you will really, really like those, especially where
I
you're
need to
really
see
getting
the-
into
I need to see
fantasy.
the extended.
I mean, I watched the
editions.
first one. I liked it. I wasn't blown away though, just from watching the first. I was like, yeah, this is really freaking good, but it wasn't like, oh my gosh, I need more. You know, I didn't have that, and I get that with some things, and those are the things I really look for in
Right.
my life.
I need to watch the extended editions because I've listened to the books and
That's what I watched was the
I've seen
extended.
the theatrical versions a long time ago, but I need to.
I'll watch it with you, bro.
Yeah.
One of these days, I'll just shoot you a text, guy. Like, bro, I'm watching it.
I'll
Bring
be
it
there.
over. Well, you have to be there. You got him. I don't know him. I have the normal versions.
Oh, and Glorious Bastards.
Good show.
I
It's a
haven't
good
seen
one.
it.
You've not seen it either, Sky. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a pretty fun one.
Maybe
It's
we'll-
incredibly gory, but it's a good one.
Let's do a
Well, it's
weekend
a
watch
Tarantino
together thing.
movie, of course.
Yeah.
Actually, I think Django Unchained, from what I've seen, I think it's even more violent. Because every time someone gets shot, just squibs of blood pop out. It's like,
So the Truman Show,
oh, that's a classic.
it's a timely thing to talk about because for some weird reason I got recommended a video on YouTube about this guy talking about how early did Truman know that he was in a TV show, and he like dissects things about it, and like he came to the conclusion that like at the beginning of the movie he already knows there's something weird going on, but it takes him a little bit to realize it's a TV show because like right at the beginning of the movie you see him digging the hole that he escapes out of, and you're just all like, why is he digging this hole at the beginning? Why would he need to escape out of his house? It's because he knows something weird's happening.
Yeah.
True.
I think like
Man.
I think at first it tries to build like a comedy, but at times it becomes a psychological thriller. It's like because he's like actually freaking out. It's like, what's going on? Across this, I still need to see that one.
I'm surprised it's as high up as it is.
yeah.
I think it's good. I don't think it's that good.
I haven't seen it either.
You guys have not, both of you?
No. Mamma Mia.
I own it.
I've
I'm
never
gonna watch
watched Mamma Mia.
I've never seen it either.
I've seen it
All
as
I
a
know
kid.
is
It's
the
been a long
song, the
time.
ABBA song, Mamma Mia, here I go again. 7,
It's a banger.
Portrait of a Lady on Fire. It's about lesbians.
Never seen it.
Forrest Gump.
Banger.
Banger.
Mama always said life is like a box of dildo.
I don't think my mom ever said that.
Dune Part 2. I've not seen 1 or 2.
Yeah, and, Luke says, our buddy Luke says, amazing film, so I want to watch them. Also, it's heard Part 2 is like peak cinema right now.
Let's get to number 52 and then find a critically acclaimed list
Yeah,
rather than
The Shining.
the fan
Oh,
list.
Do
that's
like what if we do like top 10
Here's
movies you need to
Johnny.
watch before you die?
Yeah. There's a list of like a 1001 movies.
A meal.
A meal. That's like a classic French movie.
The Batman.
Batman.
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah. Fellowship. Empire Strikes Back. Episode 3. I guess, but
I don't think it should be in the top 50.
Yeah. No.
Okay. Should we find the top 10 films to watch before you die?
I'm surprised it took that long for a Google recommendation to pop up.
40
movies on IMDb. Just click the 40 on IMDb
Yeah.
one.
We'll
We'll
go
just do
through
the top 10.
Yeah. Not Wicked. Oh, no.
So number 1, Shawshank. I agree. I think Shawshank's good enough that we should all watch before we die. It's pretty fun.
I agree too.
Good Will Hunting, number 2. I don't know if I'd put that one on this list, but I think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Isn't this equated as like Robin Williams like magnum
Oh, it's
opus?
just like someone.
I
This
think
is like random guys list. It's not like a curated list of a bunch of people.
Oh, you're right. This is some random guys. Number
Yeah.
3 is Forrest Gump. Sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
why not? Pulp
I think-
Fiction, I agree, yeah.
American Beauty.
Beauty.
That's an artsy fartsy movie.
Never seen American Beauty.
Me either.
I don't
The
know if I want
Usual
to.
Suspects, I've
'cause
never
it's
seen that
both
either.
those movies have Kevin Spacey in them.
Eternal Sunshine of the
This one.
Spotless Mind. We saw that one in the other one.
That's
I've never
like,
seen it.
That's like a dramatic Jim Carrey one. That
Have you seen it, Thayne?
No, but I know
Okay.
it's like a psychological movie about. Yeah, it's like they have like I think it's a couple that erases their memories.
I see.
Something, yeah.
The Green Mile. That's the one you were talking about, Sky.
Oh, it's Thayne.
Thayne.
Yeah, that one I'm gonna watch at the end of the year.
Oh, that's right. You said it was going to be your
Yeah.
last one. Requiem for a Dream.
Them angels up in heaven.
I'd like to see Requiem. I've never seen
Yeah.
it.
NC-7. Oh yeah, I think one of the cuts is just like very, very graphic. It's like you're like, whoa, whoa.
Got Fight Club again.
Number 10 is
Fight
Fight
Club.
Club.
I want to go back to this Google.
The Google one. So in
There's
no
like a-
particular order, Google's top 10 is Shawshank, Forrest Gump, The Dark Knight, The Godfather, Inception, Schindler's List. I've never seen Schindler's List. I'd like to watch it though someday. Back to the Future, Fight Club, and Interstellar.
So of these 9, the only one I haven't seen. The only two. I haven't seen The Godfather. I haven't seen Schindler's List, but I've seen everything else.
Yeah.
I find it interesting that Shawshank's always like on every one of these lists. I think it's like I said earlier that I think it should be on the list, so I guess it should be.
I've seen parts of it on TV, but I've just never seen the full thing. So it's like I kind of know the basic plot, but I just want to sit down and watch the whole thing and
Yeah.
kind of take it all in.
See, but look though, Pulp Fiction and this Eternal Sunshine one have popped up, and The
Yeah.
Green Mile. I mean, I guess the thing is like
Titanic,
all of these are
Braveheart,
probably just
Cuckoo's Nest,
This is the highest like
12 Angry Boys,
people talked about films. Yeah.
Into the Wild. That's the one where. Oh well, I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah. So movies are cool. I definitely like them. It'll be fun to see your progress then, to see how well you do. Keep us updated. Yeah. Oh, you could do the stupid like Snapchat reviews that I do for my drinks. You just do a Snapchat review of yourself. You just go like Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank Redemption.
You don't have to say it. You just do a thumbs up, sideways, or down.
Or you could do like a very Thayne take on it. So if it's like you didn't like it, just
yeah. It's like Shawshank Redemption. Glad I'm not in prison.
Good point. Yeah. True. That's very fitting. I guess I wanted to lastly bring up just the whole
logging your
stuff. So last year, after watching Daryl Talks Games video on the backlog, he shows the log and all that stuff, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it too. And after like the first month, I started with it, and then I like forgot about it or something, and I only ended up like doing 4 games on that list, which was surprising that I even did some of them.
Maybe I will make a video on this. Sounds like an interesting video.
Yeah. So I decided to redo it again this year, and I made the list pretty small, but some of they're pretty long games because you know me.
Right.
I will get this done. That's my goal for the whole year is to play these games.
Wait,
the ones I have on this
2025?
list. 2025.
Oh, okay.
Before this year's up, though, I have to finish Resident Evil 2.
There's
4. Thank you.
There are 3 games.
Resident Evil 4 remake. Yeah. Resident Evil 4 2.
Yeah. I have to finish it.
Biohazard RE4.
There we go.
2.
So I have to finish that before the end of the year because I started literally around this time last year, and I literally only have like 2 chapters left, I think, so like 2-ish hours left of the game, and I just need to get it done. But next year, I guess I could pull up my list. My list is like you're gonna hear the games and go like, yeah, that's pretty.
I got 3
cool.
games I want to finish that I've been need to finish for a long time. It's Nier Automata, Nier Replicant to be specific, Nier Automata, and Sakuna of Rise and Ruin. Yes, I never finished Sakuna of Rise and Ruin.
Get wrecked.
I made a video on it. I'm sorry.
I've done it a couple times.
Just wrecked you guys.
Don't feel bad.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna hear this list and you go, "Oh, Cole." That's the list. That's literally the list. Cole. Okay. So Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I will finish that game. Thayne, we chill. Can I borrow your PS5? We chill.
For my dead body. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
That was quick.
I would play my PS5 more if there's more games. I know that there were 2 released this year, but I want more games.
I don't know what. By the way, this is in no particular order. I just want to play these at some point this year. Anyway, so Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Like, these are mostly games that I've been like, I will play these at some point, and I wanted to do them right now. The first couple, or some of them are just like, oh yeah, of course. So next is 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim.
I have that one.
I have it too. And it's one that I've always been meaning to play.
It's more like a visual novel with like strategy elements.
So I guess let me clarify with this list is like, if I'm trying to play it and I'm like an hour or 2 in or whatever, I'm just not liking it, I'm willing to drop it. I live by that.
As
so
you should.
Yeah, I think even if it's like has crazy acclaim, if you don't like it, you don't have to play it.
Yeah.
I think you'd rather drop something than force yourself to try and enjoy something. It helps your mental health in the long run.
Next one is Metaphor Refantasio, because of course I'm currently playing it, so I need to get it done, and there's no way I'm finishing it this year. Call of Duty Black Ops 6, just because you need some shorter ones to break it up here and there. This is a big one. Xenogears. I want to play this next year and finish it next year.
Duck Station B. You don't have to do Duck Station. You can do however.
Yeah, I was just gonna emulate it.
Yeah, that Duck Station's the best. Probably, I think the best one. For
I'll have to look
emulation.
into it then. So this one is more so for a video, and this would be a shorter one. But I'm gonna freaking hyperanalyze this one. It's Pokemon Y, and that's for video reasons. This one is a Thayne and Thayne one. We talked about this when this game came out, Thayne, how we were going to buy it and play co-op together.
Yeah.
When it goes on sale sometime this year, let's jump on it.
Okay.
Grand Blue Fantasy Relink.
Yeah, okay.
And if we don't like it, we don't have to keep going.
Yeah, I played the demo of it. Pretty fun.
Yeah.
Like, it's fun, I think, maybe in bursts. Like, you do a quest. Like, you grab your friend. 4 players, by the way. So
Yeah, if you want to go jump on. The time length on that just says 16 hours. So I imagine that's the bare minimum before you roll credits. So
yeah, and I think there's plenty of like side quests, like Monster Hunter style quests where you just go kill this enemy.
Yeah.
And you grab 4 of your friends or however many and just go do it.
This one is specifically in order. I'm doing Xenogears, and then not immediately after, but Xenogears has to be before this one, which is Chrono Trigger. And so my thought process is if I play an old school RPG and then I play Chrono Trigger, maybe I'll get into it.
I've been meaning to beat Chrono Trigger for years.
Yeah, and I've tried it a couple of times, and this will be one of the last times if I don't ever play all the way through it. And then there's another one that's also part of this kind of group, which is Final Fantasy VI. It's always been one I've been wanting to play, but I've just never gone all the way through it.
So that's Final Fantasy 3 for us, right? In the States.
Yeah.
Because they got 1, 2, 3. We got 4, 5, 6, but it's labeled 1.
No,
2,
we
3.
got 1, 4, 1, 5, 6. Our 1 is their
6.
1.
Oh, 1,
1,
4, 6. 3, 2, 3, and 5.
I hope that one day that just disappears completely.
It did. It basically has.
It's gone now.
Oh,
Since they did the remastered collection,
yeah.
it's just gone.
Like the pixeled remaster?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Xenogears and then Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy VI. I've never played Xenogears. It's just one I've always wanted to play. But Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy VI, I've tried both of those a number of times. And so I figure if I do Xenogears first, then I'll be more so into older ones. So that's the idea.
The combat for Xenogears is very unique.
Yeah, and that's kind of why I want to start with that one, because it's not quite your traditional RPG.
You can like chain combos together.
Yeah.
It's like Xenoblade kind of.
So next up we got Doom Eternal, just because shoot guns. And then the new one's coming out. I don't know if it's next year, but it's coming out soon.
I think it's next year. It's slated for next year.
I may or may not play that one next year, but Doom Eternal for sure next year.
One next year.
It'll be on Game Pass.
I have next up is Singularity, which is an older first-person shooter.
Yeah.
Made by Raven Software.
That one had like some
before they worked on Call of
Duty. That one
Duty.
had like some ARG marketing behind it before it came out.
And then Ori and the Blind Forest, because this has been one on my list even before I wanted to play Celeste. I'm going to hate it. I'm going to absolutely hate it. I know I am.
I think you're going to hate it, but you're going to love aspects of it.
Yeah, and I love the music already. That's why I've always wanted to play it.
The beginning is sad.
Yeah, because the little freaking owl person dies or whatever.
Yeah.
Got it.
That's Will of the Wisp. Blind Forest is the first one.
Okay, I don't know. Sorry, sirs. I apologize for my lack of
That's okay.
Oriing.
Just helping. Also,
right.
I want to just state, I don't know if that new Doom game is coming to Game Pass. I just assume there.
Probably
it probably is. But I'm just going to buy it full price because I'm a sucker like that.
Number 14 is MechWarrior 5 Clans. I was incredibly hyped for this game before it was released, but then Metaphor came out, and I was trying to get into that, but I couldn't really get into that, and I was trying to do other games and stuff, and it's not been a very gamey last couple weeks/months for me. I've not really been into games that much, other than just playing Call of Duty with the boys. That's about it. Then the last one on the list is, and this is kind of like a two-parter almost, because we have Xenoblade Chronicles. We're planning on playing it all together. That's not on my list, but it's just going to happen. But Xenoblade Chronicles X specifically. And that's because, of course, we're going to get a remake version of it in March.
We're basically going to put our lives on pause in March and just play that.
Yep, pretty much. So look forward to Xenoblade Chronicles X talk, because that's all we talk about on this chat or this podcast, Xenoblade Chronicles. Thayne's here.
Yeah, do you have a do you have a list, Thayne, of games? Or just those 3?
That's just the 3 for the end of the year. I want to be at the end of the year. 2025 is up in the air. I don't know. I want to beat Death Stranding 1 because I feel like I haven't given that game a fair shake, and I might enjoy it. I know Cole is ragged on it. Me thinking, you'll play. You don't know if you like it. It's like, well, I haven't really played it. I don't know if I like it. I'm gonna do the director's cut because I heard it's better.
Didn't we play 16 episodes worth? How much did we played several
12
hours worth of that game.
Yeah, it's not a good playthrough game because it's slow. Maybe a good live stream where you can just.
I think it'd be a good playthrough game if you just talk to yourself a lot.
Yeah.
Like you're one of those guys that talks to their chat.
Maybe you goof around.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people have come around to it saying, hey, it's actually pretty good if you get deep into it.
The Donkey reviewed it twice.
Yeah.
I've ragged on this game a lot in the past, as we all know. And I want to apologize for some of my ragging. I don't remember everything that I said, and I feel like I got a little rude at times.
Yeah.
So I just want to apologize.
When
about that.
Kojima unveiled the new games, why does everybody like this guy? And it's like,
No, I do agree. I still think that. I don't know why people like Kojima as much as they do. He's done some really cool stuff, but like the most recent stuff he's been doing has been very meh.
But the one he announced, a horror game, like people played PT. PT's like the scariest thing I've ever played, and I am excited for this horror game that's coming out because if PT's the scariest thing ever, I want to see what he does with it.
Hideo Kojima is the freaking Elon Musk of the gaming world.
Yeah.
Like whatever happens, people just suck him off and like, yeah, we'll suck him.
That's true.
It's like all he has to do is buy Twitter, then everyone will stop hating Elon Musk. Or start hating him.
What's funny about that is in my head, and I'm gonna be honest, like I really didn't start getting into the gaming community until probably like you moved in, honestly, so 5-6 years ago. But in my head, it was always Miyamoto. I'm like, Miyamoto can come on and say anything he wants, and everybody's gonna love him.
But what has Miyamoto done bad?
It's true.
Nothing.
That's what I'm saying. Elon Musk bought Twitter, and Hideo Kojima made Death Stranding. So, like, that's why I put them together. That's why they're the same thing.
Yeah. Also, he's coming back with a stealth action game. I'm excited for that one.
I'm not trying to say, like, what they do, everything they do is bad and stuff. I just don't understand why people just instantly want to suck their wieners as soon as they, like, appear.
I mean,
Fandom.
I
it's
guess.
a fandom.
Fandom.
He has done a lot of creative stuff, and I will admit, while Death Stranding's a bit, like, up his butt, but
maybe you have to relate it to somebody you like, a little Xenoblade gamer guy goes by the name,
Tetsuya Takahashi.
Yeah.
He's pretty gamer. That said, I don't think I'd freaking like as soon as he gets up on a stage want to go suck him off. Like I don't like praise him that much. I really do like it and all the stuff he's done so far that I've played anyway. But
I'll
like,
suck off Miyazaki.
I think the difference is, and this is sad that I even have to say this because I think it is. But I think the difference is Xenoblade, anything Xenoblade that Takahashi's made is not in the same popularity as stuff that Kojima's made.
Yeah.
I was also just going to throw out, I think the reason why a lot of my thoughts are the way they are is just because I don't really put people on pedestals really ever anyway. I very rarely like think of like quote unquote famous people as higher up. Like, you literally hear me praise Ariana Grande. That's the most praise I've given a celebrity in a long time, I think.
I also think you personally can see the difference between the creator and the creation. Like, as much as we like creators, we wouldn't like them if we didn't like their creation.
Totally.
Yeah.
So, I personally am like, and I'm getting better at it, where I'll, like, research game designers or producers or dev teams entirely, stuff like that. But prior to, like I said, probably 5 years ago, I didn't give a crap. I didn't know who made games. I just played them and liked them.
Yeah, Gabe Newell in Half-Life Alyx, he jokes, like he has a lot of joke logs, and he says, you know what, you want to know the truth? I made all these games single-handedly. That's right, me, Gabe. And it's like, he knows. He's like, yeah, I know people will jerk me off, even though I did only like half the work, like only did like a fraction of the work, not even half, just like a fraction.
It's funny that he's self-aware about it, though.
Yeah.
I will say that another reason why I've been getting more into learning about the creators is because, and Cole said this so many times to me, is that if you like something by somebody, chances are they've made something else that you might like too. So it's like, I don't know. I've been getting more into researching that.
I mean, I realize this with like books and movies, right? And TV or books, movies, and music. That's what I meant. Books, movies, and music. Like if you like an artist, you'll typically like the other stuff that they've created. And I think it just works with gaming too. Makes sense. And I guess that's like a point against my comments on Hideo Kojima, which is ironic because I'm the one that made the point. That's kind of against my thoughts on it. So it is what it is. I do think people overhype him.
Yeah.
But I also don't think people should listen to me. So, like, if you like it, you know?
Especially when your name starts with a G and ends with a Y.
Gary?
No, it's...
I don't know it. I don't know if I'll get it.
Nice suited man who always presents awards.
Neil Druckmann?
No.
Just kidding. He gets on a stage. He does the Game Awards. What is his name? He just puts on a jacket. She starts with a G? Are you kidding me? It does not start with a G, does it?
It's Jeff.
Jeff Keighley.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's that weird Jeff where it's
Geoff.
Geoff.
Yeah, that's a whole other conversation. I think we had that on the podcast, didn't we?
Also, that's why some people think that's why Usada Pecora is nominated
So,
because it's
Question.
Kojima's favorite VTuber.
Question. Can we end this podcast talking about that specifically
Oh,
without
yeah.
getting heated? Without getting heated, because Cole has converted me. Because my initial guttural reaction was, why should a DLC get a Game Award nomination? But I'll let Cole do the explaining here. But he converted me with literally one phrase.
World of Warcraft?
No.
No. What was the phrase? I'm
He
sorry.
said that I think the Game Awards should be the best gaming experience that
that happened this
that
year.
happened that
rather
year.
than the best game that came out this year.
Right. And another example he gave was, think about how our culture was impacted based on, or how much our culture was impacted when Among Us came out. Although it released a few years prior to its explosion, but on that initial explosion of it, think about how impactful it was. How come that? You know what I mean? Like, why wouldn't that deserve getting a nomination? Or even like Fortnite. Like, Fortnite came out in 2017, but didn't explode until like a year or two later.
Yeah.
Humongous.
Personally, I'm like a technical guy, so it's like technically. So I think it's a lot of technicalities that I come down to. It's like, personally, if I ran an award show, I would not give DLC Game of the Year. I would put it in its own separate category. That's just me, though. And like, yeah, it's the Game Awards. They could do whatever the frick they want. They could put like 5 DLCs in Game of the Year, and all people can do is just bitch in the comments. That's it. But it's like, when I think Game of the Year, I just think solid games, and that's just my idea of it. But like, do whatever you want. I don't care.
My only other like main thought is just like, when it comes to some DLCs or expansions for games, like World of Warcraft gets expansions occasionally. These expansions and DLCs get more work on them than some entire games get.
Yeah.
And so that's why I would be along with what Skylar said. But that's another reason why I would be willing to let them get Game of the Year, because it's like, well, why shouldn't they? They literally have just as much work or more than a lot of the games that get nominated.
Yeah.
See, and I think that I understand where you're coming from, Thayne, because like I said, that was my initial guttural reaction was, well, it's a DLC. Like, it's not a game. You need the game to play the DLC. And also the other argument I've heard people say is we have categories for stuff like that, like best ongoing game. They were like, it should be in something like Destiny or insert name of MMO that's still going on now, or Fortnite or Apex, and like stuff like that. But I really like the idea of the best gaming experience that was had for the year.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
it is tough to argue that Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree was not a banger of a gamer experience, because it was, and it literally had the internet up in arms for months bitching about that game.
Yeah. You know what? That's a good argument to have, like, and you know, I think, like, yeah, you can do whatever you want with your Game Awards show. A lot of people like me think, like, technically on the technical side, so that's kind of a thing, but you can have whatever opinion you want when you're running an award show. If you want to do donkey style, where you play the game from 1997 and you put in best games of like 2024, you can do that.
I guess my final question is, why do people get so mad about it? If exactly what you said, it's not their award show. Why should you get mad?
I think because people are trying. I think people think that the Game Awards are on this pedestal of like, this is the image that they've made for like award show. It's like, yeah, just because it has a lot of money behind it, because it has a big presentation, I don't think it should be the be all end all of awards. For
it's just
games.
crazy because every year in the past like 3 or 4 years, every time the Game Awards rolls around, it's like, all right, what's the controversy this year? They're gonna have to hear the internet complain about.
Yeah,
because that's all it ever is.
And to be honest, the only reason why I watch the Game Awards to begin with isn't really for the awards; it's for the reveals.
That's literally everybody. And here's my whole quick TLDR on the awards, and also like directs and anything that video game companies do that's just extra and they don't have to do it. just enjoy the thing for what it is. Like, anytime a Nintendo Direct rolls around and you don't get Zelda on the water, don't bitch for 2 weeks and then give death threats to Nintendo. Just enjoy the fact that these game companies care enough to keep us in the loop and show us new content. Going back to the Game Awards, it's just a fun thing that Jeff Keighley puts on.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't have to do it. Instead of wasting your energy and bitching about it, just enjoy it. Enjoy it for what it is or for what it isn't. Like, I don't know. That's
pretty much got,
spiel.
like, since he has influence in the industry, he pretty much just, like, is the only thing keeping this afloat. Because he kind of, like, after he broke away from Spike TV when they were doing it, he kind of did this on his own, planned it and did it on his own with, I think, the help of the ESG or something. But, yeah, it's just kind of his baby, and he still keeps it going. So,
well, and it's like with the Game Awards, specifically the nominees, is anyone arguing that aside from the DLC thing, like, let's throw the DLC out, but still keep the idea of the DLC as a standalone thing? Let's try to focus on that. Are any of those nominees not worthy of being there? And without saying the word DLC.
I think last year, I don't think Spider-Man 2 was really worthy, although that game got a lot of praise. But I never played it, but from what I've heard, it was a very cookie-cutter sequel.
Because all of the
but
games...
that's just me.
All of the games nominated are incredibly popular, and I would argue that like 8 out of 10 gamers have heard of all of them.
Also, there was one year where PUBG was nominated, and I was like, why is that game nominated? That game's not finished. And later people go on to hate the game. And people hated the game when it was nominated. And that Xbox release, they had people dunked on it. So
The Xbox release was horrendous.
Yeah. So that was a very questionable nomination that year, but there's a lot of questionable nominations, a lot of questionable omissions.
Well,
but
here's my
in the
thoughts
end of
on
the
that.
day, it's just one award show. You can make your own. You can make your own like little YouTube award show, or like get a little community together and make. With the power of the internet, anything's possible. I would personally love to see a popular, like community-driven, community-nominated, community-voted award show, just like what everybody around the internet thought their game was. I know there's gonna be a lot of trolls. You'd have to figure out how to curate that, but I think that would work pretty well to like what people thought the game of the year was, rather than just some big shiny award show actually where the winners are actually chosen by a juror of critics.
So my quick thoughts on that, though, going back to your PUBG thing, is all that's not true either. I can't state that. But essentially, and we've had this conversation before, like take your average Call of Duty or FIFA player.
Mm-hmm.
They play the games sell incredibly well. They don't watch the Game Awards.
Yeah, exactly.
We are the minority when it comes to gaming and being involved in the gaming communities.
Yeah,
people
sure,
that played PUBG probably didn't even know what the Game Awards were or are still to this day. But PUBG was stupid popular.
Uh-huh. Pretty sure a lot of the people that played Balatro probably doesn't even know it's up for Game of the Year.
Balatro's good.
Yeah.
That's a good video game.
I need to play that one, but I also have a
Balatro's
fear
like
of being addicted to it.
Balatro feels like it was aiming for a very casual audience, but it's just really well made because it's cards.
Every time I bump this thing, it might need a new cable.
And we said it was short, but we're up 53 minutes, so or however long.
So the moral of the story for today is watch good movies that you enjoy. Don't listen to me. Have your own opinions and play Balatro.
And Xenoblade Chronicles.
If you regurgitate our opinions, you're a boring person.
Are we?
You're
boring?
a bad person.
Are we bad people and boring?
Yeah. My opinions are mine. You can't have them.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to take them.
If I regurgitated every
Xenoblade's
opinion of someone I'd like, I'd just be like an empty shield. It's like, this person said it was bad. And it's
or you could be called a Charlie follower, a follower of the Charlie Church, the Church of Charlie White.
A church
yeah,
of
he's
moist.
one example of people who are like, well, Moist Critical said it was bad. It's like, some takes I see Moist Critical, I feel like he's just very misinformed on some things. I like the guy, but like that's how I feel sometimes.
We subscribe to the Church of Charlie, our Lord and Savior.
Yeah, Chainsaw Man Church. Anyways, have a good day, everybody. We'll see you. I don't know when next, but
It'll probably just
Yeah.
be Thayne and I.
Yeah.
Just sitting right next to each other right here instead of
Maybe
in the
we
third
could.
chair.
Oh no, Luke's gonna be gone. Maybe we could bring a guest on or something. I don't know.
We can see if Zay or Jordan will join.
Yeah.
We'll go talk to the other roommate. Be like, hey, just want to come
Wanna
stay
hop
here?
on?
You don't have to say anything, but just
Yeah.
sit.
Keep it rad.
Keep it rad.